A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking for a crease. It's Bishop. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play?
He's going to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 10.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why receivers should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Alabama! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Vols will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. A very productive run gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Snap it to the back. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen in the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll run it again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bishop. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to throw, it's Aguilar. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Crosses the 45. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught on the outside, it's Williams. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Keep it on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And this defense steps up. They're losing. They need a play. 3rd and long, you're thinking pass. The offense actually tries to run the football. Not fooled. Forcing the 4th down now, trying to get the football back.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down. Makes his man miss. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike. The air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on.
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the balls are in the hurry-up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Direct snap. Shakes off the defender. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Plus to pass. Touchdown time! Fit it in the window for the score.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And this one is good, and it's been anything but easy for him. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for more room. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hale. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. This time they'll go to the running game. Into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Touchdown, Bama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The give to the tailback. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Finds a little space. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll run it from the gun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! The tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the second half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here, keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He's going to run it. Got the first himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Final play of the quarter coming. To throw, it's Simpson. He wants it all. Touchdown time! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a tune.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarter.
He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, it's Green. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Tennessee, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. It's complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. He'll pull it on the read. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, give on the inside. Finds a crease at the 20. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Gets rid of it. Snagged out of the air. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Alabama.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Alabama.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide, and the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.